my oath is to the best thing in this country, and I don't like it that 390 people every single day lose their health insurance. 12,000 people in this country every day lose their health insurance. So I'm going back in September. I think this bill's not perfect by a long shot. I want to improve it. I heard suggestions from both sides today, people that are for it, people that are against it, that we can make it better. My goal is to go back and make it better and better. I hope we get Republican votes for it, as we got Republican votes for those amendments. I want it to be bipartisan, but when I took the oath of office, my job is to do what I think's best, and to do what I think's best for this country, and I think health insurance reform is best for this country. Young lady. So I hope you'll show the same respect to the young people as they showed to you throughout this. Young lady, tell us your name and your school.
My name is Rachel D'Amico, and I go to Wyoming High School. And my question is, I know that there are a lot of people here who support the bill and some who don't. And they say that it's the greatest system in the world, but I'm only 17 years old. And I'm a very healthy person, and I really only need checkups, but my family has a very bad history. On my dad's side, there's the breast cancer gene, which gives you up to a 70% chance of getting breast cancer in your life. And on the other side, there's a history of autoimmune diseases, and both my mom and my aunt have MS. And so I don't even know if I have either of these genetic predispositions, but my dad's insurance company, which he gets through his work, says that I have a pre-existing condition and I've never cost them more than a trip to the pediatrician once every year or going to the dentist. So I guess my problem is I don't think that this system can work if someone who's completely healthy costs more than someone who's a middle-aged person who's 17 as opposed to someone who is actually at risk, like my father. And so I guess my question is what is the government program going to do for me and for people like me and to help us keep private companies from discrimination?
Rachel, thank you. Thank you for your honesty, and may you live a long, healthy life. And thank you for talking to us. When I hear about those 1,300 insurance companies all competing with one another, they sort of compete to provide less. If you want to make money in the insurance business, you got to kind of do things like pre-existing condition to make money. It means to keep the expensive people out of the system, and that's why we want to do this, so the insurance companies can't do this. What this bill will do, first of all, you can stay under this bill. Many of you, you don't know this yet unless you got older brothers and sisters. Many of you have kids in college or kids in the military. Once they're out of the military or in college, whatever, once they're 21, usually they get dropped from your insurance policy. This bill says nobody under the age of 26 can get dropped unless the parents or the kids want them to be dropped from the policy. But that the insurance companies have to keep you in until you're 26, until you can get into the workplace and get a job and get insurance, number one. Number two, this bill will say they can't do that pre-existing. It's outrageous if they say you have a pre-existing condition when you've not been diagnosed. And that tells you they got to pay that $24 million salary that guy wants somewhere. But the fact is that's just immoral behavior. But it's what happens if you don't have rules, because the private companies will do that. And so if we do this right, and this bill so far, in this way it's done right, they can't do pre-existing condition, you'll get health insurance, everything. The insurance companies have to insure you. If you come to them and they can't turn you down for pre-existing condition or your parents or anything else, you can stay until you're 26, and we'll make sure you will have insurance at whatever age you need it. Then you'll have insurance under this exchange. And again, you can choose private plan or you can choose the public option. Thank you.